Yes, our dear country is 61 years old and it's worth celebrating. Today on Good Morning Abuja, we shall bring you different guests with different opinion on how to move Nigeria forward. Yes, in our nation, we need social protection. We also need peaceful coexistence. We have so many guests that are coming on the program this morning to talk to us, to tell us the home truth and the way forward to achieving peaceful coexistence and also getting social protection to move Nigeria forward. Yes, we have a lot on the program. Just sit back, relax. You just joined us. This is Good Morning Abuja on NTA Channel 5, and that was our motivational talk for the day. And I hope you have learned something from there. All right, now there is a relationship between fitness and health. We are going to merge exercise health tips together and for you to have a clear vision of the benefits of exercise and health. Now, I have two gentlemen on the program. They are going to talk to us extensively on the benefit of fitness and health to you as an individual. And join me as I welcome to my immediate right John Abangia. He is the secretary of Hilltop Fitness Club here in Abuja. You're welcome to the program and good morning, sir.
Thank you very much.
Glad to have you here.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, next to Mr. John Abangia is Dr. Pilar Jose Maria. He's the telemedicine physician here in Abuja too. You are welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Yes, we are so glad to have you, the fitness and the health together. And I'm sure we're going to learn a lot from you.
Sure.
To start with, you are the secretary of a Hilltop Fitness Club.
Yes.
Can you let us into your world? Let's know exactly what you do.
Okay. Hit of Fitness Club started as a result of like-minded people trying to find value in terms of health and well-being through exercise. It's a personally, it has been a hobby all my life. So we live around that Dawaki axis. So when these white men that were quarrying behind our estates left that place, we now found a good ground for us to do exercise. Climbing them to the top of the hills, another exercise on its own. It has helped, really helped. We know quite a number of people that come there over time, and the health indices has drastically improved. And it's a hobby. And we started that about 8 years ago, and it has transformed gradually beyond just fitness into a highly socializing environment where now we put resources together to touch humanity, create awareness about exercise. Unfortunately, early this year we lost the chairman of the club to cancer.
Oh, so sorry about that.
Three other members subsequently died later this year. So that led us to initiate the idea of creating awareness, getting people to test, get people to know their status, and know what to do about it if there's room to do so. The challenge is many people wait until my friend here, the doctors tell them, go and do this or don't do that. We shouldn't wait for that time. Personally, and I know in my club we talk about it, many of us at our age have stopped taking a lot of things. We don't drink certain things, don't eat certain things. Because don't want for a doctor to want to wait for a doctor to tell us to do it to stop someday. Personally, I believe it's irresponsible. You know this will harm you someday, or this is not appropriate for you for your age. Why not stop it?
All right, let me pause you here. Let's hear from the health perspective. Dr. Pilar,
Yes.
you are a telemedicine physician.
Yes.
It's strange to me. So, what exactly do you do?
Right. Okay. So, telemedicine is not a new concept.
Okay.
Telemedicine is basically leveraging on technology
Okay.
to bring healthcare services to patients remotely.
Okay.
So by this you mean you can have certain health queries and you can stay in the comfort of your home and then have a proper consultation with a licensed doctor.
Okay.
All right. Now, we have a lot of problems in the medical sector in Nigeria, from long queues in the hospital to such shortages of healthcare professionals to trying to avoid nosocomial infections. Okay, you have multiple reasons why when you have a headache or you have a toothache, or you have something that doesn't necessarily require a long trip to the hospital, you can stay at the comfort of your home and get a consultation. I am a telemedicine physician. I work for Mobi Health International, and this is the solution we are bringing to the Nigerian society. You know, we are bringing a solution that is going to help a lot of people. Besides the comfort, you're also getting to hard to reach areas. Okay, so we have a situation where there's a very, very local rural area where you have a lot of people, but maybe one doctor. You know?
Okay, how long is this in Nigeria?
Yes,
Can I
we've
ask?
been around for since 2017. We've been around since 2017. It
How's the
is
reception like from Nigerians?
most people really like the idea. Most people really fancy the idea because it is something that is, like I said, going to be very beneficial in multiple ways. You know, the coming of COVID-19 really drove home the essence of telemedicine in Nigeria.
You know Nigeria is 61
Yes,
already.
yes.
So what do you tell Nigerians out there who live sedentary lifestyle?
It's great to mingle, it's great to exercise. Let me tell you, health challenges come, but we have a choice. Just know they have a choice. Leave the sedentary lifestyle, get out there, relate, look for people that can motivate you in this.
Moving is key. We motivate a lot of people to exercise, but really you don't go and start running 100 miles an hour. When you start, and that is where a fantastic club like Hilltop comes in. You know, you see people of different fitness levels, people of different sizes and shapes. They come in, you start little by little and get better.
That's a good one, Dr. Pilar. Thank you so much, Mr. John,
you.
for enlightening the public out there as regards health and fitness. We really appreciate you and
Thank you
keep
very
on the
much.
good work.
Thank you
God
very much.
bless
Thank
you
you
and
very much.
expand your horizon.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I've been speaking with two gentlemen from Hilltop Fitness Club. They are actually doing good. A medical doctor and also a fitness expert. They have told us that some of the ailments bedeviling our health really can be solved through fitness, that's the exercise, and also living a healthy lifestyle. So take note of all what they have told us on the program this morning. On our second conversation on the program this morning, we are going to feature a beautiful lady who is doing very well and making the women folk proud in what she's doing to the populace. Yes, we have a Princess Hawa Bage. She's a social activist and she's here with us to discuss more on her project and what she has been doing to the society and to the Nigerian people. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you
and
so
good
much for
morning
having
to you.
me. Good morning.
Yes, first of all, I must commend you for the good work you have been doing.
Thank you so much.
God bless you
I'm
for that.
privileged. Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, you have a project called Why Now Project.
Yes.
Can you let us into your world?
Okay, definitely. So basically, we all heard what it's called Why Now Project. So it comes to you, why now? Well, why now? Because of the critical and urgent need of the society today. So why now works to elevate poverty and suffering of displaced populations and also marginalized and disadvantaged groups. We work to achieve social justice tirelessly to meet the needs of displaced populations and other people that are in need in the society. So our area of work focuses on women empowerment, youth empowerment. We also talk about peace building, which is our core focus area. And we also talk about food security. So we do a lot of activities, campaigning on the importance of ending hunger and importance of providing basic need of food for people that are disadvantaged and for displaced populations. Because when we actually look at the statistics and facts, there are millions that are displaced. But when you go on the field, it is deplorable. The conditions they are living in is deplorable. No social protection, no access to basic necessities or even basic needs to survive. Those critical things that are needed to actually live and have dignity of life. So that's what we do, restore dignity to them, dignity of life, restoration. So,
Okay,
yeah.
in restoring the dignity to the
Yes.
people, to the downtrodden, to
Yes.
those
Displaced.
below poverty level,
Yes,
let's
exactly.
put it
Below
that way.
poverty.
How do you go about doing that?
Okay, so that's a wonderful question. So apart from our core area of work, we have projects we're working on. and it's called Letters for Peace.
Okay.
It's called Food for Peace and Sports for Peace.
Okay.
So through those projects, we're able to actually mobilize resources. We're able to mobilize stakeholders, synergize and come together on the table and use our resources to actually go on the field and provide those needed assistance to those people. So what we do, we actually provide income generating opportunities. Like we teach them some skills to actually help them gain a livelihood. For example, what we're doing now for the women in a particular camp, I'll actually come to that particular IDP camp. We teach the women skills of making bags, skills making clothes, soap making, and some other things which would be discussed later on the program. But these are the things we do. They are income generating opportunities for them. So these are the things we do for the women. And in terms of Letters for Peace, I mentioned, it's not an income generating opportunity, but it touches on peace building.
Okay.
And for me, peace building is very critical to the work
It
I'm
is.
doing, because it's about
is.
social cohesion, it's about nation building, it's about development and growth and prosperity. Without peace, we cannot grow and develop.
Of
So
course.
Letters for Peace, it's critical for me because I get to hear the perspective of people that are suffering, people that I can't access, hard to reach areas. So those are the people that I hear from. We get letters sent from some organizations. Some organizations actually, when they go to the field, they meet people, they tell them, okay, please write down your problems, your experience in a letter, and it gets sent back to us.
Okay.
So we're able to actually get data of what we can do from that, get data on how we can do better in our program of advancing peace, and from there on, we can try to improve the lives of those people. So we use that.
Okay, do you really go out yourself to supervise some of these incentives to give them?
Yes, definitely.
Because that we cannot rule out the aspect of bottleneck, people hijacking stuff like that, and it might not reach the target audience.
Yes, so I think you're talking about accountability, transparency, monitoring, and evaluation.
Sure.
So we're always on the field.
Okay.
And now talking back, or should I say talking on the aspect of the field, let me start from the beginning, inception. When you go to these camps, so my pilot project is based at Area 1 Durumi and Kuchinguru. When you go to these camps, you can still feel the aftermath of the conflicts, the pain and the burden is written on the faces of the people. The women crying for the lost opportunities of their children, or the lost opportunities that the children would have had. The children also sad, feeling devastated because they are made aware of what has happened and what is happening. They are made aware that they might never see their homes, they might never go back. So this type of things touch up on us.
Right, you are really doing a lot. You are really doing a lot, and I must commend you for that.
Thank you so much. Thank
All
you.
right, now to conclude this conversation, what in just few sentences
Yes.
can you speak to our men, women, young, old out there?
Wonderful. So if you're listening to me, this is something I've been fighting for and working for long, but I want to talk about nation building because it is a critical time in our nation's history. For nation building in Nigeria, we cannot do it alone. We must work with everybody hand in hand, grow together, develop together. It's not about tribalism, it's not about ethnicity. There are no divides. We must come together hand in hand and do what is necessary to bring the country together, to make it prosperous, to make it livable for our people, especially the children. Now we talk about the children. Let's go to the children. Millions of children are living in protected displacement. Millions of children cannot go back to school because there have been violent attacks. They've been facing insurgency, so they are restricted. When our children are not protected, when access to the basic needs are not given, like education, where is our future? The children are our future. It is critical that we protect them, that we provide security for them. If lives and security are not protected, it is impossible to have a nation that is united and a nation that is safe. So we must work together to end all hostilities, work together to gain critical solutions to solve all our immediate problems, most actually the problems of children being safe.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your
Thank you
useful
so much for
advice and the
having me.
information you have given to Nigerians out
Yes.
there. We really appreciate the work you're doing and
Thank you.
appreciate you as well for this giant feat, that giant step you have taken, in order to reduce poverty rate in our society. Thank you so much, Princess Hawa Bagi.
Yes.
We appreciate you once again.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right, we've been speaking with Princess Hawa Bage. She's a social activist, and she has a foundation called Why Now Project, and she has been doing well, doing good, and reaching out to the downtrodden out there and giving voice to the voiceless. The program is Good Morning Abuja. A break beckons. Stay with us. Nigeria, our dear country, is a beautiful country. It's worth celebrating now and always. And we have had our independence celebration on Friday, and we're still celebrating Nigeria at 61. And of course, one aspect that we need to look into to move our nation forward is the aspect of peaceful coexistence. Yes, we need to be united to move Nigeria forward. The name Nigeria will only be Nigeria when we are united and we become indivisible nation. And to this effect, we have a public affairs analyst and also a managing director with us on the program, who is going to talk to us on peaceful coexistence, what we need to do as a nation, as a people, how we can contribute our quota. Of course, all hands must be on deck for us to move Nigeria forward. So join me in welcoming Ahmed Tijani Yakubu. He is the managing director, South Atlantic Associates Limited, and he's also a public affairs analyst. He's here with us to share his wealth of experience with us on the program. You are welcome to the program, sir, and good morning to you.
Thank you, madam.
And happy independence.
Happy independence.
Yes, we can't be tired of saying happy independence, at a point like this, because we just had our 61 years birthday as a nation on Friday, and today being Monday, we are also still talking about that. Yes, peaceful coexistence, that's one aspect we need in Nigeria. We have come a long way despite our challenges. So, what is your take on the state of the nation as regards peaceful coexistence? Let's establish this fact before we move into other conversation.
The state of the nation as it is now, there are so many agitation for people that want to cut off, people that are not satisfied. Some parts of the country are dissatisfied with what is happening. But that is not how we have been. The main focus before now, there was this union that, to the extent nobody look at each other as maybe I don't want to be part of you. When we were young, the Nigerians were looking forward to, if you are Igbo, you are Hausa, you could be sent to any part of the country and you live peacefully with the people. Even the advent of unity schools in those days, where they were created, federal government schools and so on, some persons from the East, the only opportunity they had in meeting with people in the North was because of federal colleges. People in the West, the same thing, and some of these people, the relationship between them still stands till today. Come to talk of youth service again, which is another thing. The country had all structures that could put us together to look at ourselves as one country. But what is happening today? There's a disconnect somewhere. And not until this disconnect is addressed properly, I think we'll continue to have this problem.
All right, what do you think is responsible for the disconnect in what we are seeing in our nation today?
The disconnect that we are seeing in our nation today is that, one, the country is growing in the sense that population are on the rise. Secondly, these resources that we think
are limited is not limited. But again, the human being, the players, the people involved in all these things, they need to have a rethink in the way to see that there is justice in everything we do. There is an element of injustice here and there, and not until we remove that from our mind and look at ourselves as one Nigeria. The way I look unto you, I want you to be, I want to be, is what I also think is good for you. That is the only way we can move forward.
What is your words to Nigeria, as Nigerians rather, as we round up this conversation?
So I will have to pray for Nigeria. That, first of all, we thank God for bringing us to the 61st independence. And again, I pray that let us all put our grievances aside, celebrate this moment, and come together to see how we can live as one country. In our strength, in population, and various cultural diversity, that is our great strength. It's not something you can throw away today. So, Nigeria, I plead with you, let us come back to try to remain as one united country. Thank you.
All right, we really appreciate you,
Thank you.
Ahmed Tijani Yakubu, for giving us the useful information as to how to move our nation, Nigeria, forward now that Nigeria is 61 years old. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, we've been speaking with Ahmed Tijani Yakubu. He is the Managing Director, South Atlantic Associates Limited, and also a public affairs analyst. Now to our flights and train schedules for the day. Now, let's look at the weather. Is it going to rain? Is it going to be sunny? There is always one way to find out, and that is the weather forecast. The program Good Morning Abuja on the Unity Station this beautiful Monday morning, which is a money-making Monday. Thank you so much to our crew, the guests, everybody who has contributed to the success of this edition of the program. We say thank you to you all out there. My name is Nolin Ebel Ame. The program returns tomorrow morning as it pleases God. Until then, do have a lovely working day ahead of you.